Hi, my name is Roger Soriano, and I'm doing my video on axial skeleton. Alright, we're going to start off with the cranial bones. We're going to start off with the frontal bone, which will lead us to the parietal bone, which will then lead us to the occipital bone back here, which leads us further going down into the external occipital protuberance, which the muscle connects to and keeps our head upright. Alright? Since we're on this side, we'll talk about the temporal. Alright? The temporal mandible joint is right here. The mastoid process is the pointy part right behind your ear, which will lead us to a styloid process, which should stick out like a little stylus. The little hole right here is your external acoustic medius, and this leads us to this squamous part. Okay. Our next part is a sphenoid external view, which leads us to the orbital parts right here. Lesser and greater wings are inside here and right here. And then we got the optic canal, which is in here. We can see right through, that's where it connects to the eye. And then we'll go to the sutures, again back on top of the head. The coronal suture, which separates the frontal part from the parietal part, is right here. The parietal parts are divided in half by a sagittal suture that leads all the way to the back, which leads us to a laminoid suture, which separates the parietal from the occipital. We also have a squamous suture that goes to the side that separates it from the temporal. Then we are back to the facial bones. We have the maxillary, the alveolar process up and down, the zygomatic process, and the arches is right here. The ethmoid is in the nose part and right in here. The vomer is this little line in the nose on the bottom part. The inferior nasal concha is also in the nose, but it's on the top part right there, which will bring us to the mandible, this part. The mandible body, and we have the mandible angle right here, the ramus, the mandible condyle, mandible notch, and the coronoid process right here. Okay, let's go turn him around, which will bring us to the vertebral column. We have the cervical, which are 7, the thoracic 12, lumbar 5. If we follow further down, we have the sacrum and the coccyx. Sacrum and the coccyx at this tip right here. Thoracic is the most curved of the vertebrae parts. And let's go back to the front, which will bring us to the sternum right here, which will give us a jugular notch right here. The manubrium, the body, and the xiphoid process. We have the ribs, true ribs, and then the floating ribs right here. Thank you. Have a good day.